Welcome to the R&R Network. I'm Roger. Lisa's inside. She just did a little errand run and she's doing some room modifications in the room. That's her thing. So, anyways, today is part of the review series, and what I thought I'd like to do is kind of a throwback review. So this is something me and Lisa and mom and our family we've talked about before is clotheslines, hanging clothes outside. So this is kind of an old school thing. Apparently, well, not apparently, but a lot of people don't hang their clothes outside, and even fewer people have clotheslines like this. So what I want to do is just talk about kind of the pluses and minuses and give a score about hanging clothes outside, and then just do it outside because it's a beautiful day. It's gorgeous. It's really lovely, and just one of the topics we've always talked about, doing clotheslines and stuff. Plus I wanted to get outside, and it's a little different atmosphere than usual, so that's what we're gonna do. So first thing we're gonna do is talk about the pluses and minuses of using a clothesline versus pluses and minuses of the dryer, in our opinion. So one of the good things, or well, let's start with the bad. We'll do the bad first, right? Bad news first, right? So some of the bad things, that kind of gives a hint. No, not really, but some of the bad things about leaving clothes outside or hanging clothes outside, you know, unless you have good weather, it doesn't dry quickly. So we do have good weather. It is already dry. So after the video, I'm going to take the clothes in. It dried, drew, drone. No, anyways, some kind of part of my English, old English teacher days leftover thinking. So but it dries really quickly in a couple hours if you got good weather. So you have to have good weather. That's one of the big issues. Another bad thing, you do need space. So as you can see, it takes a lot of space, and you need to hang up wires and stuff, so you do need that, and you need to watch over the wires, make sure they're not bending or breaking and stuff like that. So maintenance is kind of an issue too. And then also you got to worry about you know, dust, things like that getting on your clothes. It's not so bad. We don't have any fires right now, but I'm sure in the summer when there's a lot of fires and stuff, it gets pretty bad. So that's another thing you have to worry about. Also birds. Maybe if some birds, you know, land here and they poop all over the place, and just things flying around could be an issue. Another thing, you know, they're all over the place. You have to kind of use clothespins. I don't know if anyone knows what clothespins are. Some of the young kids around, apparently, according to my father, didn't know what this was. So sign of the times, kind of a dying thing here with the clothespins and hanging clothes outside. But yeah, another thing you do need clothespins and some certain things that you have to get. So it is a little intensive, or not intensive, but you do have to buy some stuff to do this kind of thing. And they are spread out all over the place, so you do have to walk up and down. Sheets, you have to kind of have space too. So those are some of the bad things. And you still do need you need a lot of space to do this. So those are some of the bad things I think we talked about. But some of the pluses with hanging your clothes outside is that they smell good. I think they smell good. And just being outside, I just like being outside in the sun, hanging up clothes, picking them up, or pulling them back in. So those are things I like to do. Whether it's better or worse than using a dryer, I'm not sure, but I do personally like hanging clothes outside. I don't know, it feels good. And when we were in Japan, that's all we did was hang clothes outside. We'll go on this side, even though the sun's not that good, but we got good light, I hope. So but yeah, I think those are the few things that kind of keep us, me and Lisa especially, we continue to hang clothes outside, and we probably will, as long as we're living here. If we move somewhere else, that might be a different issue. We might have to use a dryer and stuff. So okay, so let's talk about the dryer real quick, and then we'll go over the score for hanging clothes outside. This is my score, my opinion. So, you know, people have different ideas and stuff, but one of the things with dryers, it takes electricity. So in this house, there's certain rules that I have to follow. One is that we can't use heavy appliances after 2 on weekends, and I forgot what the time is on weekdays. I think it's a little earlier, like 12 or something, I can't remember. But so electricity is a problem, plus it's a little expensive to buy a dryer. And then you have, you know, maintenance issues, lint and stuff that collect. Just things break down, you know, the machine breaks down and stuff like that. So the smell, the smell is all right. I don't have a problem with the smell. It smells kind of normal and stuff. Let's see, I'm kind of mixing up good points and bad points. I guess these are the bad points. The smell is average unless you put in some kind of what is that called, softener or something, or some kind of sheet or something to give it a good smell. So those are some of the issues. Of course, the positive points is it's fast. It dries things really well. Ooh, these are all dry, so yeah, we'll have to take this in soon. And it's convenient. Just stick it in, and then, you know, half an hour later or something, it's all done. You don't have to do any other work. Pretty simple, but if you have time, or when we have time, we like to use, and the weather's good, we like to do this outside. So those are some of the good points and bad points for dryers. Either way, you know, it's up to you what you want to do, how your situation is. But for me, I really do like it's still a little more. So, but we'll start pulling some things in after I edit and let it dry out a little more. But I think overall, let's go to the scorecard, and the scorecard says I'm gonna give it an 8. Hanging clothes on the clothesline, or the clothesline, and these things. This is not part of it. This is not part of it. Just the clothesline, hanging clothes outside. I'm gonna give it an 8. There are issues, weather issues, like you can't always hang it outside. If it's a little cloudy, it doesn't dry quickly. You know, if the air quality is bad, you can't hang it out. And it is labor intensive. You know, you do have to go out and pick things up and hang things up. Ooh, dogs are fighting. But those are some of the issues. But overall, yeah, I'm gonna give 8. I just, my feeling, it feels good to go outside, put clothes outside, enjoy the sun a little bit. In the summer, it might be a little bit hot, I'm not sure, but I like it. It just feels like it's gotten toasty. It's gotten, I don't know. It feels like it's been purified somehow by the sun. The sun purified it. So that's why I think I will always like hanging clothes outside if I can. But of course, it depends on the situation. We're in a situation here where you can hang clothes outside. But some places, you know, if you move into an apartment or something, you won't have that option. So I'm just gonna try to enjoy hanging clothes outside as long as I can. In Japan, we did this all the time. So for 26 years, that's how I did it. No dryers. Dryers are becoming more popular in Japan, but basically, yeah, not many people have dryers overall. So yeah, we'll give it an 8. There are some you know, certain situations you can't use it. So what else? I think that's about it. So that's it for the review series. Just kind of cool. This is old school stuff. I kind of like this. Very Japanese, or I think it's Japanese. But yeah, it feels good, it sounds good, and I just love coming out in the sun, picking up the clothes. It's all been dried and washed and it's clean, and I just like that feeling. Somehow the dryer doesn't feel like that sometimes. I don't know. It's just me, maybe. I don't know. But so anyways, that's it for now. I recommend trying it sometimes, you know, let it go out and put some work in and hang your clothes out and let it dry and see how it goes. So okay, that's it. We are out.